Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 3 of Age of Empires 2 Battle Royale. And Age of Empires Battle Royale number 1, that was a... Oh, geez, I've forgotten already. What? Didn't I? It was a Regicide King of the Hill on a funky map. And number 2 was just Nomad, King of the Hill, and Regicide. And this is episode number 3. There is no monument. There is no hill. There are only kings. And this will be crazy because it is Nomad. And if you saw episode number 1 and 2, the way this works is pretty simple. At the 30-minute mark in-game time, a storm comes in that advances 25 tiles. And every 10 minutes after that, the storm advances another 10 tiles. So over time, as you're trying to fight and expand your economy, there's less and less space. Which I just find so interesting, especially without that King of the Hill, because now there's no countdown. So it is truly every man for themselves. You can have allies, you can try and trade, you can do everything we typically see in these Diplo games. But if you're not careful, you could lose your economy, lose your king to that storm. So I'll introduce the players now. TCs seem to be coming up. We have Mr. O'Lacey playing as the Spanish in the purple here. We have right next to him Bear G playing as the Celts. I allowed them to pick civs. In the green, we have Trirem, one of the guys who he's done a lot of work on Wololo Kingdoms, guys, a lot of work on maps. You might not see the work he does, but he spends hours and hours and hours on Age of Empires 2 stuff to improve my stream, to improve the community. He doesn't get any credit for it, so happy to have this guy in a game. It's his first time in a while. I think he's had time to play. He's playing as the Teutons. In the gray, we have Mac Mouse playing as the Britons, and holy sheep, that's awesome. That's awesome to have sheep like that when you're Britons. In the red, we have Tilt Stars playing as the Koreans. In the teal, we have King Boothman playing as the Saracens. In the yellow, we have the Naked Asian playing as the Byzantines. And then we have Match Lao in the blue playing as the Turks. So, obviously, this is going to be a mouthful. This is going to be hard to follow, right? Nomad is very random. You don't know where the golds will be or where the stones will be. You have to scout them. This is Blue's scouting, for example. He's working on it, and there's a lot of gold and a lot of stone on this. So I do think that maybe this has been altered slightly, because I think there's more gold than stone on this map, and it's spread more evenly than your standard Nomad, which is good. I think it would really suck if you're getting hit by the storm, and you're just getting forced or pushed towards no resources. So, to Matrix in the Twitch chat says Red is going to die. Well, he has some time. He has some time. I still think that you should fish where you can. Sure, the fish will probably die later on when the storm comes in, but the early game advantage is still important. Especially if you don't have boars or sheep, it's important to fish. What else comes to mind? I'm going to reach out to the Twitch chat here for insight, which is sometimes a mistake because they want to see force nothing, but other times it can be good. There's also more than 5 relics. Ah, yeah, see? There we go. Constructive insight from Mercenary. Since this is Battle Royale, I didn't ask this in episode 1 or 2. How many people here have played Fortnite? Because I know most of my community is not really into that kind of stuff. I could be wrong, but I think that people who have an appreciation for RTS games, they can't appreciate those other games. Wow, a lot of you are saying no. Well, good for you. I should be careful saying this because I know my friends stop by my stream from time to time, and they're probably home from work now, but I went over to my friend's house. We started off, we played Fusion Frenzy. If you remember that old Xbox arcade game, that was really fun. And then they're like, hey, let's play Fortnite. And he had a little LAN set up. And yeah, I didn't really like it. I mean, the game did crash on me twice. I was kind of used to that because I played on HD for a couple thousand hours, but it's just not for me. Just not for me. The beautiful thing about Age of Empires 2 is that there's so many complexities to it. Millions of different things, millions of different possibilities. And I can't get into games now where I just control one guy. I used to play Call of Duty. I used to play Battlefield, Halo. Now Halo I can still get into. Halo is amazing. There's so much nostalgia there, but I just can't appreciate it like I can appreciate RTS games. Fusion Frenzy, my cousin designed that game. Really? Well, if anyone wants it, I bought it off at eBay for like $4. It was a good time. Magnificent Cattywampus, thank you, man, for the Prime sub. T90, will buildings be destroyed from the storm, and when? If the storm touches the buildings. Yeah, so buildings will be destroyed. Everything will be destroyed. The initial storm is rather weak, so your villagers will get sucked towards it, and they'll slowly lose HP. I think it takes about 10 to 20 game time seconds for them to die off completely. Buildings take even longer, but as the game goes on, that storm does get stronger as well. So I think by the second storm, your villagers or any units just get one-shotted. It's just immediate death. So I really don't know how you tackle this, because you don't want to be in the center, because then more people can access you to kill you. But at the same time, you don't want to be near the storm on the outer edge. And if you are thinking, hey, I'll start on the outer edge and work my way towards the middle, that's a game plan. I don't know if that works, because players will have castles and buildings set up in the middle. And also, since it's diplomacy, sure, you can ally people, but you're going to be really close to your allies' kings, so there will be that much more temptation to go for snipes. Geez, I could go on for ages. Players can't trade like they normally would and camp like they normally would because they are forced to be on the move. This is a typical, not atypical, this is a literal nomad game, because you will not only be a nomad at the start, but you might be a nomad throughout the match. I am getting kind of worried for Red, because he has a lot around the outer ring here, but he still has some time. Can I download this mode? So Donjo, this is a special map. Hank added these features into the map. It's actually not a mod at all, which means that in the future we can, utilize the new civs. We could even utilize different mods. We could do 256 tech mod if we wanted. So you would need the map itself. And what I'm really working on is getting my map creators to update the T90 community game map pack. So we have a special map pack which has some of the nothing maps, because I know that there's thousands of people which want to try this out. So at least for this week, I don't think that it'll be spread around too much. You could probably join the Discord, and in Discord people can pass it along. But if you already have the T90 community games map downloaded, there's a lot of other things there, that map pack that is. And if you type !map and then pack, and sneaky tower from Alacy, that will give you the link to the Voobly mod. That is not possible on HD. Most of these maps and these features that we're implementing are not possible on HD because of no user patch. So again, another reason to get Voobly. Definitely worth it if you want to try out this different stuff. So Alacy's going to get the tower up, and he's going to save the villager. How annoying is that? And Bergy doesn't have loom at all. So Bergy's going to take some losses here. He's lost one villager. And already players are annoying each other. And Alacy's showing he doesn't want an ally close to him, apparently. Yeah, I think if you were to join the Discord and just ask for it, someone's always there that would have it and can pass it along to you as well. A militia from Bergy. Alright. Well, oh god, this hurts to see. I'm gonna look elsewhere. That's too painful. This is diplomacy, right? Yeah. They just chose to be enemies. Maybe they're frenemies. Maybe they are friends, but they have a small dispute over lands. They won't go killing kings, but Alacy just wanted the gold. Maybe that's it. All the popular maps will be included into a Voobly mod also. We will try to pin all the T90 community game maps in map chat and Discord. Thank you, Hank. Cool. Yeah, I really think we'd be at peak community game level if we could just get that map pack to update automatically, so every time someone logs into Voobly and a new map has been added, it just immediately updates. That would be amazing and make it much easier for viewers. Even though the community is huge, even though we have so many people watching and supporting, we are at quite an awkward spot in the community because, well, the big thing is people have to download Voobly if they want to get the best stuff, which doesn't make sense to people when they first hear about it because they purchased it on Steam, right? So what's up with all the towers? I thought this was the T90 official community game. I didn't know it was who likes to tower rush? Oh, there's a lot of players I could think of. I didn't know this was the John Slow community game. Jeez. Towers on towers on towers. Very little friendship. Tilt stars. I guess he's Koreans, right? And he chose Koreans. And his name is Tilt Stars, so maybe he's the star of making people tilt. That fits. Well, that has disrupted Gray, but Gray has been in Castle Age for longer than Tilt Stars. That wave is getting closer. We're over halfway there, my friends. T is for Tower 90. No, it's not. No, it's not. So, I noticed Gray has the TCs, but he doesn't have a lot of vills. And I'm going to remove this overlay now, so take one last peek at the vill count and the fish count. Unfortunately, that bugs out during Diplo games. Come on. Boom, perfect. Did you know T90 is racist towards Koreans? So I'll show this again, because I kind of want this uploaded to YouTube. I said on a video or stream within the last week or two that I hate the Korean civilization, but I like the Korean people and food. And someone edited that, and this is what they got. I hate Koreans. Can I just put that out there? If there's any Korean people out there, I hate you, I hate the Civ. That's edited! If there's any Korean people out there, I hate you, I hate the Civ. No, I didn't say that. Okay? It's awful. If Koreans were to be removed entirely, I don't think anyone would complain. I mean, I wouldn't complain. I know that was me saying that, so it makes sense that I would agree with what I said. I didn't say it! I said didn't. That was obviously edited. I'm putting it out there. That's fake news. I'm putting it out there, letting the people know. Okay, don't want the people to be deceived. Well, this is amazing. I'm sorry, Tilt Stars, but to see someone who's tower rushing lose villagers like this, oh my goodness!
Is the clip still going?
Wow. The clip is not still going. That hurts, man. He didn't have loom. It's so weird. Is this a no loom mod? Why does no one have loomed villagers? Okay, you can get loom apparently because Matchlao has done that. So I do think it's worth it to fish like this. You're getting so much food. Well, at least he only has 2 farms, and he has a few villagers on sheep, and yet he has 600 food. So fishing is still important here. But you won't be able to take advantage of the fishing long term. Maybe you can survive the second and third wave if you're in green situation, trireme situation, and build fish traps. Maybe red as well, just because of the layout of the islands here. We know you hate them. I like their food. I like the people. I hate the Civ. There's a difference. Now, I would kind of get PTSD if I wanted to get Korean food, and it came in a tower-shaped box. Would I be able to eat that? I don't know. It'd be quite a conundrum. I don't know if I could do that. So, don't make that change, Korean restaurants. No tower-shaped boxes, please. So, towers on towers on towers. It does make sense as Spanish 2 tower, because you build towers faster. Koreans, they have their free upgrades on them. And I don't think Berti's feeling too great about this situation. He's really not. He has clicked up to Castle Age, but he is behind Olacy. Whoa, we got a trade card from Trireme. What is this? Where's this guy coming from? No, seriously. He sent the trade card from this market. Is he scouting with it? You know what I think it is? I think this was created accidentally. And because it was an accident, he's just going to get some use out of it. That's kind of what happened to me, because I was an oops baby. So my parents were like, this guy will do a lot of chores. We'll get some use out of him. Now hopefully he'll amount to something later on in his life. I'm kidding! I'm kidding! I'm kidding, Mom. I know you loved me. My mom wouldn't like that joke, so we're not going to clip that, okay, chat? Matchlao is going for battering rams. And, geez, they're... You know what it is? Everyone wants to be close to the middle. So, they're all running into each other. Like, look at this. Blue has a TC right next to Green's miners, as Blue has battering rams and is going after Teal's castle. It is a mess. It is cramped. What's your mom's Twitch account? So I can send her that clip. I don't think my mom has a Twitch account. I still remember when my mom asked me, "Are you twitching today?" It's like, "No, Mom. I'm not twitching. I'm streaming. I don't have any twitches." Love it. I love it because it's really hard for, you know, that's not her thing, you know? So any attempt to try and understand what I do is appreciated. Alright, so Teal has to fight with some villagers to keep his castle up, and he's going to want that castle. He's about to hit the Imperial Age. Trebuchets would be great here. And I think he'll save it. He's losing so many vills. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Kill the ram. Kill the ram. You've committed to this. This is your life now. Is he going to lose this? Oh, no. We got scouts from Orange here. It's a party. It's a party. Kill it. This is stressing me out, man. Is he going to save it or not? Kill it. These villagers are so... They're panicking. Like, I know, boss. I know you said to kill the ram, but there's a janissary there. He's shooting guns. He's going to lose the castle. That sucks, man. That sucks. He's only at 75 pop. There's towers over here from red. A castle now from red. It's possible he doesn't see the ram, but... It's in kind of a random position, right? Yeah, it is. It is. So the wave is incoming, and things are going to die soon. The first wave of the storm is incoming. I think fish will die for sure. Some of the fish. It's supposed to advance 25 tiles. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, it might only extend to around here. So maybe the fish will survive. I don't think on Nomad the first 3 waves will do all that much. But beyond that, it's going to get really tough because it's already tough for multiple players in the center. I think Bergy could be defeated at this rate. Oh, wrong person. Bergy, yeah, his king is in this TC. He can't really escape from this. I love how crazy this is, man. I'm sure the players hate it, but I love how there's no flow to it. Zero flow whatsoever. It's survival of the fittest out here. And Triram's trade cart. A good example of what can be accomplished if you follow your dreams. Just hanging out. You got to travel the world. Shooting guns, more like shooting bullets. Yes, but guns are shooting bullets, but guns are being shot. It's the same thing, man. Jeez, don't be so technical. I have to talk a lot. I'm sorry. The more tired I get during a stream, the more I call out chat. Do you guys notice that? I didn't do that during the 24-hour stream, interestingly enough. But now, if I'm 8 hours in, and someone says something like that, I bring it up. 2 hours in, I just don't say anything. Oh, look at the micro. Micro! He needed to shoot his bullets. He was trying to shoot guns. He didn't shoot bullets, so... Had he shot bullets instead of guns, it would have worked. Come on! Shoot your bullets! There we go. He figured it out. Towers on towers on towers. Tilt stars. His pop isn't great, but he does have space. And, oh, I kind of missed the wave. Oh, look, the fishing ships. See, the fishing ships are slowly dying off. Yep, the scout died out here for purple. It looks like the units that are getting attacked by the storm blink. That's nice. I didn't realize that last time. So those fishing ships will soon go down. Weren't many units out here, right? I don't think so. So is the house losing HP? Yeah, the house is slowly losing HP, so it advanced to around here, and they'll lose the docks as well. I'm looking at different buildings for reference points. Oh, what? Whoa, militia! No, dude! That's not the place to be, bro. That's not the place to be. Region, thank you for the prime, man. Any vills die? No, and I think the fishing ships could survive if they stayed here for now, but Trireme's not paying attention to it. It'll probably lose them. So it's around there. What do you guys think about implementing a fog of war change when the storm comes in? I would kind of like that. Maybe have this area be slightly darker, or have some fog over it. It might be easier. Then again, players would know exactly where the storm is, and there would be less mistakes, which would be less entertainment for you. So I guess we could have multiple versions. We really should have it look different, though. So Trireme's an imp. As you can see, he's making trebs, and Gray is in a tough position here. He did a decent job initially to stop the Korean towers, but now that Red's in Castle Age, these towers have 11 range, and they're denying a lot of resources that Gray needs. So I think he's going to get pushed out towards the outer edge, and he might die to the storm. What about Orange? Orange is kind of... yeah, he's making a run for it here. He is allied with Blue, right? Yes, he is, so... this won't be an issue, but... you don't want to go too far, man. You don't want to go too far. I think the entertainment from silly mistakes will wear off quickly, while it could be interesting long-term if we see the storm. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Maybe. The players do have Fog of War over that area. I meant not Fog of War. Man, the technicalities, they're triggering me. Not the Fog of War. A fog over where the War of Storm would take place. Stop it. You know you're going to get me at this point. Yeah, I see you. Type in lol. Well played, though. Well played. Olacy, he's fairly good at community games. And I was talking about him in the last episode. I was saying how typically Olacy would be trading right now with 50 trade carts. And you can't really do that with these settings. You can try, but the trade will eventually die, and it won't be the most efficient trade possible. So I'm really curious to see how he plays this. What's also cool about this is you know that the kings are going to be closer to the center. So let's say you're in Gray's position. I mean, I know he doesn't seem to have much right now, but for example, let's say he was at least in the Imperial Age. He would know that Red's king would have to be closer to the center. He would know that Green's king would have to be closer to the center. And because he'd know where the location is, he might be able to surprise someone with a snipe. Now, there's a big question mark over that right now. It's a big maybe. But anything is possible, as long as you believe. If you hate the Korean Civ, what is your favorite Civ? Depends on the day, man. I really liked Mayans again. My classic AOC answer would have been Mayans and Huns. Nowadays, I like Mayans and Huns and Mongols, Burmese. Basically, any Civ that can be seen as OP right now, I like. Because they're really easy to play. Malians, Burmese, fantastic, because they're a bit too stacked. I like civs that are dominant with speed as well. Because as a player, like for example, Ethiopians are a rather slow civilization, but they're very strong civilization. When I play, and I mainly play 1v1s, I win games because I'm normally faster than my opponent. But those slower civilizations, I don't do all that well with. Orange's king is getting attacked behind yellow. Oh, I see that, yeah. He's fine. He's fine. His TC still has 1,000 HP. No problems here. No problems. Okay, there's a few problems, okay? But I'm sure he'll be okay. Whoa, where are you going, King? Gotta be careful. Next wave is coming in soon. Next wave is coming in 1 minute. Don't run towards the storm. Olacy's really picking on this guy, isn't he? So, what can we look at here? See, this dock is still alive. So I don't think that storm... I think the storm will maybe come in here at the furthest. I don't think it'll range all that much. Maybe a few villagers from red or the docks, but... I think this king will be okay for now. You just got to be careful with how far you run, Orange. No one has died, chat. No one has died. Blue is pushing. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Someone did die. Boothman died. But no one's really pushing. Or, I shouldn't say that. They are pushing. But they're not all that successful. Did I miss? Did I talk about Teal's death? I'm sorry. I have no memory past 5 hours of streaming community games. I didn't do it, right? Okay. How did he die? Probably got sniped. He did. He says I don't matter. Hey, I wasn't gonna say it, but you said it, so I agree. Just kidding. Just kidding. I told the stream earlier on in the day I have new headphones, and I need to adjust the audio a bit because everything's really quiet for me. So I got that excuse out of the way early on. Well, who's next? Orange probably, right? Orange is in his castle. Look, the conquistadors, the houses, everything that ventured out this far has died, so, or have died. Man, why are they picking on poor Orange? Just die to the storm. Don't give them the snipe. Just die to the storm. Oh, you know what would be next level strat is try and lure them out into the storm. Oh boy, this is too close for comfort out here. Use the villagers first to find out where the storm is. Try and get Yellow to run into it with his army. That's as good as this will get. Yeah, Yellow, chase the Vil. Chase the Vil. Alright, here he goes. Okay, that's got to be where the storm is. Oh! Go the other way. He says, bitch. Probably not the time to insult your opponent. You might want to whisper sweet nothings into their ear. Oh, if the Cav Archer's path to the left, that'd be so cool. Yeah, this has got to be where the storm is. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, he saw the arrows. Okay. This king is a boss. Yellow needs ballistics, man. Oh, watch the storm be right here. No, 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 no! He's dead. He's dead. There's no way he survives. If he lost HP there, he should lose more HP soon. Gray resigns. How did that king not die? Oh, no! Yellow has a scout of all things over here. Are you kidding me? Of course he does. Alright, Orange loses. Orange is out. Gray, we missed. F's in the chat. Blue, wisely building bombard towers to protect himself here. All of which will die to the storm if he's not close enough to the center. He's actually right in the middle, though. So he is in the best situation. Yeah, so I got these, so what I've used for a long time, and many of you have probably never seen my face if you've never been to a 24-hour stream. What I've used for a long time are these $8 clip-on headphones, or maybe they're Sony, I forget. Literally $8 on Amazon. And the reason I use them is because I can hear myself talk, which is really important to me when I cast. I decided to upgrade. I've been doing so well, I upgraded to a $35 pair of clip-on headphones. They're like these little, you know, ear clip things, which were popular back when MP3 players were popular. I'd really like to find a set of headphones that I could get comfortable with, but I'm so used to this style, I think I might need to stick with it. Yeah, I've tried headphones where I should be able to hear myself, but it's not the same. There's also ways to have the audio from your voice go into the headphones. That also just doesn't feel the same. But I don't use face cam often, so it doesn't matter all that much to me. But the audio levels, by default, are a bit quieter than my other ones. So I'll have to adjust that offline. So, things seem pretty stable for Matchlawa, Trirem, Tiltstars, and Olacy. And honestly, Yellow as well. So everyone that's left, they have their own piece of the pie, own piece of land. It's just that Matchlawa is in the center of the pie, and the others are the crust. And the wave will come in another 3 minutes, so players will get more and more desperate. So normally you wouldn't want to be in the middle. That's the beautiful thing about this. You wouldn't want to be in the middle because of how exposed you are. You can get hit on every side. But maybe you want to be in the middle for this. pretty crazy. Just Bombard Tower, Bombard Cannon, and Janissary Defense for Matchlawa. Who, you know what, doesn't have a lot of economy. He's only at 135 pops, so that might be the concern. Wow, is Trireme really making Elite Teutonic Knights? That's surprising. Okay. Red is trying to build a castle here. He will get the castle up. He needs to protect himself. T90 official, they should add visible borders, and the borders should be random, so you won't camp the middle. Well, I don't agree with randomness. I think it needs to be consistent with the amount of tiles. However, I think if this area was a little bit darker for the players, if the Fog of War looked different, maybe if it looked, what is it on Fortnite? Like teal-ish color or purple? I forget. I know teal and purple aren't very similar, but I forget exactly. If that's possible, it would be better for the players. It'd be more fair, for sure. First idea was to use flags. Oh, you tried something. Okay. Is it teal? I didn't say peel. I said teal. Teal with it. Teal with a T. I don't know what it is. I don't play the game. So, someone asked, when are Teutonic Knights worth it? Very rarely. They're very slow. They're very clunky, but they are good in... They're good to mix in if your opponent has halbs and skirms. It is one of the best trash killers in the game. Also, if your opponent has infantry, let's say you're up against Goths, and they're spamming champs and halbs, well, your best bet would probably be gunpowder with Elite Teutonic Knights. Oh, the wave just advanced. We gotta keep an eye on this. Yeah, look how far it's getting. Yeah, look at this. Everything's dying. I think we're about halfway. Half of the map is covered now. If anything, it's a larger percentage in the storm than out of it. Oh my goodness. So they have to make moves quick. Oh, this is getting good. 9 more minutes till it moves in again. So, can Matchlawa survive from the storm and from the enemies who are trying to push in to take his space? We will see. He has a lot of towers, which will certainly help. What's the population? I'm going to toggle through the players. Every time I click their building, it will switch positions. So 122 pop for him. Lacey's at 95. Look at his TCs out there, guys. He lost so much. Trireme, he's looking pretty good at 160. But the wave is pretty close to him as well. The storm is pretty close. I believe he's going to have to make a move. Everyone's going to have to make a move towards Matchlawa, who's still at 135 pop. Red is only at 90. It's really hard to keep your eco rolling when the storm keeps coming in. Also, you could see the resources. When I toggle through, the resources seem pretty good for everyone. Yeah, I see the pop there as well. Hey, green, team together against blue. So, this would be when you'd want allies. And Trireme has just changed Matchlawa to enemy, which means he's making a move for it. The king is right here for Matchlawa. And I think Matchlawa expected this. The Trebs will kill that Bombard Tower. I don't think all the Trebs are in range of the castle. So that's not good. That's not good at all. But Alacy with the siege rams and the paladins, maybe he can get him. We're 5 minutes away from the next wave. Oh man, Matchlawa's economy is going to get wrecked here. I don't know if he can defend himself for very long. He has to just outlast the others, and he's praying that the storm will come in quicker than it is right now. Great game. Great game. Great recognition from the players to know they need to get to the center. It is kill or be killed by the storm right now. And Matchlawa now has 70 population. That will only get worse for him. And while I don't think everyone's allied against him, most players are. I think yellow's allied with Alacy. Alacy's allied with green as well. Yeah. So the alliances are certainly helping here. This is sick. Because then if blue dies, the other 4 are going to be fighting for this area. So the alliances will not last all that long. I am loving Battle Royale Age of Empires 2. Lacey says naked team. Dude, I think you're already allied with him. Right? Maybe I saw Lacey was allied with him and yellow wasn't. Alright. So, I just heard treason. They want to know where Blue's king is, I'm sure. It is right there. And I think they'll get it at this rate. Siege rams are the move. That is the play versus this many bombard towers. I don't care how many you have. It's not going to be enough to stop mass siege ram. And Janissaries also. They don't really kill siege ram. Even bombard cannons, they don't kill siege rams. So I think it is just a matter of time. But I don't know how much time they have. The wave is here. Let's check king locations. Red's king might be in the next wave. Yellow's king is in this TC, which also might be in the next wave. You can see the buildings are on fire here. We'll check Olacy now. Olacy, his king, this is pretty close. And Trirem, he's losing so many of his villagers. His population's not looking good. He is, I think, safe from the next wave. Of course, Metzlau is as well. But he might not be safe from yellow. And petard train, let's go! These are regular petards. It's not cost effective to go for a move like this, but it is good for the stream. It is good for YouTube. And the castle goes down. The king is where? It is here. If the Teutonic Knights are able to snipe this, I'll lose my shit. That'd be so cool. Blue doesn't seem to realize his king is exposed. Does green see it? No, don't go back. Don't go back. Go forward. There's no way blue survives. He's been wiped up. What a game here. What a game. And you should just hop into the towers, man. Yeah, the king. Oh, the king's right here. Get into the tower. No, he's dead. And this is perfect timing, too, because we need to see where the wave goes. This is a lot to follow now. This is getting intense. So I think we'll follow Red's king, because this is pretty close. The wave will come in 20 seconds, guys. Who knew Battle Royale Age of Empires 2 would be so intense? This is crazy. Now, buildings, they don't die instantly. Villagers will, so that'll be a good tell for us. Oh! So, yes, the TC is losing HP, and the castle's losing HP. Yellow's TC is losing HP. Green's castle is still fine, and Olacy, I think he's still fine as well. And Olacy is now turning on green. So the two players that are safe are fighting each other. Sometimes you don't have time to leave the building. If you don't leave ahead of time, sometimes you're just screwed. Because you'll run into the storm. So Yellow's just made a run for it. He'll be fine for now. Red has to make a run for it. That castle's going to go down. This is nuts. This is nuts. Olacy is top scorer from the players that remain. And he has the most population, I believe. Yeah, 70 for yellow. Red's around 70 as well. Olacy's at 115 with gold, and Trirem's at 50. Will the Teutonic Knights be enough? Will the defense with the Teuton Castles be enough to hold off Olacy? I don't know if Trirem can do this, guys. Kiwi says, hey T90 official, I'm new here, man. Been watching your stuff on YouTube. I like your work. Cool to see you. Cool to finally see you on stream. Welcome, man. This is nuts. I might not be able to catch up with chat until this game finishes. Yellow seems to be helping Olacy, who has not been able to complete the push here. Okay, those Trebs are attacking blue. That's a bit weird. But I'm sure we can understand there's a lot going on right now. So it's not easy to be perfect. Still keeping an eye on Red's castle, which will die. I think this storm is in the middle of the castle. So if he runs to the right, runs forward, he'll be okay. You know what? The king for Olacy is in this castle. So yellow could always turn on Olacy soon. I don't know if his sniping units would stay alive. Trirem! He might be the highest pop now. He is the highest pop. He's at 75. Highest population in the game is 75. Can't win this against green, is what he says. Well, apparently not. And Trirem has just changed yellow to enemy because he knows that yellow is teaming up against him. Wow. Okay, red is now running. Okay, so we finally see that you can't run into this castle. You just gotta keep running towards the middle. Everyone's so freaking vulnerable. Who's in the best spot? Maybe yellow because he's not being attacked? I don't know. Lacey does have 3 castles over here. The next wave will come in 5 minutes. This is great. And Trirem does have food and gold, so he can continue with the Teutonic Knights. However, soon his castles will die to the storm. So then he can't create them anymore. I'm loving this. This is awesome. This is for sure the best one yet. The first game was great. The second game was great. But this is for sure the best one yet of this game mode. They're running out of so much space. There's still just enough Diplo for this to be interesting. But there's not any camping. It's just high stress, high pressure. And Trirem says, red, kill yellow, please. And red says K. So Trirem, while he's defending himself, said that in secret. And I think red should do that as well. Now yellow is allied with red. And red's king is right there. Not like this. Not like this, red. Don't. No. No. What are you doing? Put it in the TC, bro. Put it in the TC. Okay, red's done. Red's done. Trirem, he will not have any allies left. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. Lacey barely has resources. He's at 70 pops. Soon a wave of villagers will die to the storm. Trirem, he is probably on his final wave of Teutonic Knights. Yellow has more food and more wood. All eyes are on where the storm goes next. Yeah, F's in the chat to pay respects for red, who played really well. He played really well. He just kind of forgot there, I guess. Whew, man. I'd like to bring up the overlay to see the bill counts, but I think it's fairly obvious they're running low. 10 to 20 bills max for each player. So you have to outlast your opponent here, maybe? Which king is closest to the center? Lacey and yellows, maybe. They're still trying to 2v1 Trirem. They're keeping him from running towards the center, which is good. So I think this castle's in the storm, right? Yeah, it is. So, in fact, if it is, I don't know how these villas are surviving on the farms. It's at least close to there. Magnificent. I think that was random. I do change the font size. It still doesn't fix. You know, it's really my fault. That bug has been happening for a year and a half, and I haven't brought it up to the guy who created the overlay. So it's kind of my fault. Maybe there is a fix for it. I just, you know how it is. You get home from work, you don't want to talk about work. When I get offline, I don't want to send messages to people about work. What if they all die to the storm at once? That's possible here. 10 seconds. Watch the HP on this castle.
Next week.
That's where the king is.
Pilgrims. Still annoyed I didn't get a chance to set up.
Oh my god! He needs to run. And here's the problem, guys. He'll be running through the storm, right? So if he runs to this castle, I don't think that he will survive. I think Trirem is dead. Lacey's fine. Yellow is fine as well. Though it is T90 fine. It's not really fine. I don't know how you do this. You can't distract the storm. Maybe you just pray. Because the storm is more vicious now, and it should one-shot every unit, including the king. You gotta run to this castle, which is still somehow safe. He's also not sending the king into the castle if he just isn't thinking about it, which I think is the case. The king will ungarrison here in a moment. I'm really hoping he survives. After that, I don't know if he can survive for another 9 minutes, but let's see here. We'll find out. Yes! He's safe! He's safe. Now, please, get into the castle. Okay, he's trying to. He has too many units garrisoned, apparently. Yep. He's still alive for now. He's still alive for now. As is Olacy, as is Yellow, who really need to think about turning on each other. But they've been buddy-buddy all game, so that's understandable. Trireme has 1 castle remaining. He has no eco whatsoever because of the storm. This is the last batch, his last hope, the last hurrah. He definitely cannot snipe kings. He's just trying to survive at this point. And is this where Yellow acts like he's killing Trireme and kills Olacy? He has skirmishers right here. This would be epic. So where do you send the trebs? I think you have to send the trebs here. Unpack them. Make sure you're in range of Trireme's castle so your ally doesn't expect it. That would be a pretty sick finish if Naked Asian could do that. I think that's the play for sure. I think that's got to be the play. Easier said than done. We are spectators. We have the bird's eye view. But just position your skirmishers close enough and then have your trebs in range of Trireme's castle, but go for Olacy's. Olacy says siege. So he sees these trebs probably, and he might be suspicious now. And Naked Asian says, def it. Olacy says yes. I mean, they don't have gold. They really don't have economy. So, I guess it's good that Naked Asian is Byzantines. Now, who does he go for here? Does he go for Trireme? Because if he goes for Trireme first, it's obvious that Trireme will die. I guess he could run. But then Olacy will have time to prep for this, and then Olacy can use the light cav versus skirms, and Yellow might not get the victory. So that was definitely an opportunity. Let's see. 5 minutes till the next wave. King is gonna... Oh, don't run forward, please, Mr. King. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. What? No ballistics? Hold on. This is still somewhat possible if he can dodge these... No! No, 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 no. He's gonna dodge the skirmishers. Can he survive? It's gonna be tough. But he's built another castle! He's still in this!
Did you miss me?
He is still in this! And Olacy has turned on... Has he turned on Yellow? Is that what... He's turned on Yellow! Oh my god! I didn't even see he was building castles over here. How did he get these castles up? That was totally unexpected. I thought for sure Trireme was gonna die. 3 minutes. 3 minutes till the storm advances. And when the storm advances, it might get Yellow's castle. It should actually get Yellow's castle. And I think Trireme's might be safe. Yellow doesn't have any trebs now. Yellow has no gold for siege. Or no wood for the treb. Trireme could actually win this. They have no way of attacking these castles. He's on 37 population. He has a TC here. He's booming up. Guys, he's booming up. Look at this. He's sending villagers to gold. He's creating villas. He has 1 farmer. That's amazing. This game has been incredible. All players have played well. It's totally understandable that Olacy wouldn't trust Yellow there because he assumed that Yellow would kill that king and then turn on him. And this is just a waiting game now. This is just a waiting game. The storm is about to advance. I can't believe he survived there. I don't even think he believed it. Just imagine what his heart rate is right now. I might have a heart attack. Boom, 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 boom. So, again, the storm is somewhere around here. You can see Yellow slowly losing his barracks. In 1 more minute, the storm should range this castle. I think Trireme will lose some villas, but his castles will still be safe. Now, Olacy, he is safe as well from this, but he's not safe from Trireme's treb. So Trireme has this 1 treb, which he's wisely repairing now. He was initially attacking the castle here. And he has Toot in range with his castles. It's actually unfortunate he's just out of range The Treb itself is fine, though. Okay, 10 seconds. 10 game time seconds. Let's see what goes down. We have lots of units around. They will instantly die. The buildings will slowly die. Oh, God. Oh, that's so close. That's so close. Yellow, you need to go now, man. I don't know if it's too late or what. You need to go now. Trirem, is he losing this castle, or is Olacy attacking that with Trebs? Oh no, he is losing that castle. This is gonna be an amazing finish. You know, I would die if it comes down to Byzantine castles having more HP. Wouldn't that be something? Is this castle being attacked by the storm? It's not. Oh, you know what? I think it might be over for Trirem, because he doesn't have any vills. He can't repair. Olacy's castle will be the only castle remaining with a king in it. Oh, I say that as yellow moves forward. This castle's not getting hit by the storm. So the king for green is right there. Trirem needs to run. He won't escape this time. At least I don't think so. There's no way he should escape from this. And what? Wait. No. Run around in circles, bro. Run around in circles. Not that way! Not that way! He died to the storm. He died to the storm. Yellow has his king here. And it's just Olacy and him now. 31 population for the Naked Asian. And 8 population for Olacy. 8 population. He actually can't kill the king. Unless he uses this one light cav. 8 population for Olacy. And he can, with this light cav, he can see the king is there, but the king is kind of hidden, you know? And Trirem's helping out here. Yellow has no way of protecting himself. We have 7 minutes until the storm pushes in. Oh, Trirem, get the kill. Get the kill. Where are you going, buddy? Don't go after the villager. Oh! But if he kills the villager, he can kill the king. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is he gonna push the king into the storm? Oh. This is intense. This is intense. Olacy says, I don't know what's going on. He doesn't even have food. He doesn't even have food to create a villager. So, I guess Yellow... Yellow needs to be careful now, because he'll soon be out of resources. Obviously, they don't have economies anymore. This is ridiculous. Just wait for the storm and keep your hussars alive, I guess, if you're Yellow. And do not run near enemy castles. Oh, man, this is hilarious. Is this castle in the storm? It isn't, right? No, it's not. So they just gotta wait. Naked Asian says, green almost killed me. And Olacy's trying to say, nice king you have there. And he's saying, so you die in 7 minutes. My king is in a castle. No. I don't think so. I think that both players will need to be... Let's try and figure this out. Both players will need to be probably within this box here. This circle. And I believe that the castles of Olacy will die. Yellow will survive if he stays here. He looks dead center in the middle of the map. But don't run in. Do not run in to that castle. That would just be a nightmare. This is tense. Olacy says, so want to chat? all purple has is this villager, and he has his king. So... it is unlikely that he will kill Yellow. Yellow loses his final castle. Olacy cries about this map design for a living, apparently. Yeah, shame on me for creating a new game mode that prevents you from trading and getting 20,000 gold. Olacy, shame on me. I just don't know where the storm is exactly. It should advance 10 tiles, so I think yellow will be fine. And Alacy might be fine from the wave as well. Though I do believe the storm is right here, right? So Alacy will lose this castle. We'll have to... I think both his castles will be in the storm. Right? It only makes sense. They will partially be in the storm, which means that they will slowly die. The storm won't reach any further? Wait, it won't go any further. It stops here? Wait, this game can't finish if it stops here. They're gonna find out soon enough. They're gonna find out soon enough. Oh, that's actually disappointing, because I don't think Hussars... You know what would be ridiculous? Is if Alacy doesn't have murder holes. If he doesn't have murder holes, these Hussars could actually do it. Because without murder holes, the castle won't protect from the Hussars. And he can't make any paladin or anything. And the storm has not advanced. Yellow is fine. Yellow has 16 population. And Alacy's still talking here. I just don't know. If he has murder holes, this could be a stalemate. I don't know if he researched that. That's something pretty small to pay attention to. And also, if the Hussars do come in, a few will die. The skirmishers will die until they get to the base. And Alacy could always run to this castle. You could just try and outlast yellow. Can Alacy... Are there trees for Alacy to chop here? You know what Alacy could do with that village? He could farm. That's about it. And then he could create another villager. And maybe get a few vills. If he farms, he can make units. If he farms, he can make units. He needs to do this. And they're just now realizing. I don't want to message them. This is good. This is good. I want to see them. I want to see their conversation, see how they realize it.
Force nothing.
They're expecting, because the entire game has been like this. They're definitely expecting to encounter a wave. It doesn't look like it's moving, though. It should have by now. Yeah, they're talking about it. Well, in the meantime, we have a little bit of time to give shoutouts. Lucky Strikes, thank you for the new sub, man. Holy Shock donated. Oh, there's the Phil. Oh, he's going to farm. He's going to farm. This could be the game-winning move. Holy Shock with the 1,111 bits, which is $11.11. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Rejected Ninja, thank you for the new sub. Yeah, Ninja rejected me earlier. He didn't want to cast this Battle Royale Age of Empires 2 game. How dare he? How do we end this? I got a message, it won't. Alright, so somebody, one of you guys, has ruined this. I mean, he didn't ruin it. They're gonna figure it out eventually. They still have to play it. But somebody spoiled it, so whoever that was, I kind of wanted to see them figure it out themselves. But that's cool, that's cool. Alacy's lying. He says, I've got... he says, I've got eco, I've got wood too. No, 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 no. No, 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 don't do... No! No! Damn it! You fell for the mind games, Yellow. You could have done it, man. You could have done it. Did Alacy have murder holes? I need to know. I need to know. He just didn't expect that he had a chance. Like, you don't know what your opponent's situation is like. You don't know how many resources they have. And Alacy just bluffed. He bluffed with 7 deuce, and he won. He didn't have murder holes. I'm hearing he did and he didn't. So, will this update? Let me see. The tech tree should tell us. I actually never do this. Be in the uni, right? Has this worked though? I don't think he had it. And it still would have been tough. Sorry, I'm holding my head in my hands right now. It still would have been tough, right? Jeez, I can't get over that. Alright, here's the uni. Murder holes. So, no murder holes. I mean, there's no reason he would need murder holes, right? Whew. So, well, I need to think about this. We need to get Spirit of the Law on the phone to do some math, because we need to talk through the possibilities here, okay? These hussars, yeah, they would have gotten to this castle for sure. They would have made it to the base of this castle. How many would have died, though? Can we guesstimate it? Let's say 2 or 3, maybe, making it to the base of this castle. Then this castle would have died. Okay, that would leave... How many does he have here? He has quite a few. So that would leave almost 10 remaining. I don't even know if the castle fire, because he only has fletching, I don't even know if the castle fire would kill any. So this castle would for sure die. I believe this castle would then die as well. Alacy's only hope would to have been to farm, and if he farmed and had the food for 1 hussar, what's his food at right now? 67. So he was soon going to have the food for either another vill or 1 hussar. Then he would have had to chase down that king. Oh, I want to see that played out. Can we do it? Can we have a redo? Can we restore it from that point? He could go for Conquistador as well. Might have been a better choice, correct. But he wouldn't have had gold then. So I guess no. No gold for Conquistador. Yeah, he has market, but the prices, guys, the prices. Look how expensive it is to sell. He wouldn't have had the time. Assuming Yellow would have made the move there instead of killing his king. That's an Alacy victory, though. I absolutely love how he won with the bluff, because that fits his community game personality to a T. That's awesome, man. We got to do that again. That was Nomad. Again, imagine Pilgrims. Imagine some of the other games. Whew, I believe this was Pilgrims. This would be the shoreline area, right? Or be close to it. Right in that butt crack, because you guys call it the pooping butt map. Right in that butt crack. Perfect spot to end a game. Check relic golds. Sorry, just reading the chat before I close out of the game. Well, I know you had a lot of relics. I saw you say, oh, Lacey, you forgot to relocate them. A lot of people did that. We'll look at the achievements now. That was awesome. I do agree, Mr. Wiggles. I think that was more entertaining without King of the Hill. Though standard King of the Hill could work as well. So anyway, there's the KD for you. I think we're all forgetting that Trirem, he survived with, what was it, 2 HP, 3 HP on his king? And he could have won this game. It was so freaking close. I thought the ending there with Trirem would have taken the cake as far as moments go in that game. But no, that was not the most exciting element to that. So here's the thing, guys. We're going to do this more, and if the wave doesn't push in, if the storm doesn't push in any further, we'll see players holding on to their units a little bit more, possibly. Especially their ranged units, I guess. Alright, Trirem with more gold and more food, though he didn't have all that much more than a Lacey. The issue for Trirem is he didn't have a friend. Trirem, you have a friend in me. Actually, I take that back. If we were to be playing, you would have killed me. So, I probably would have done the same thing. Sorry. Whoa! Whoa, look at that timeline. Look at that timeline. Have you ever seen a timeline that looked like that? That's the funniest timeline in Age of Empires history right there. That's hilarious. At first I thought it was a bug, but it makes sense because the dark yellow, the dark color, dark shade is your military. And then the light shade is your eco. And yellow didn't have any villagers, right? And he had like 15 or 16 military units. And then Olacy didn't have any military, and he just had that one vill. And everyone else was dead because of the wave or the storm. That's hilarious. Now, I have to say this because it's, again, very easy for us to explore these ideas, talk about possibilities when we're here as spectators. Yellow, he didn't know that Lacey didn't have res, and he didn't think about the complexities, like no murder holes and if he could do it, you know? At that point, he figured it was just game over because he would never be able to kill Lacey, and that was that. So I think that's the first game the Naked Asian has played, right? I see he was just now gifted a sub as well. That was a very good first community game for a guy who has just played his first game. I'm sure he'll get his win at some point. Oh, man. And the world population, too, that's a good point. Look at the world population. Look at that go down. This was global warming, guys. Global warming is a real threat. Wait, hold on. I think it'd be a mistake to not say to YouTube, that was another insane Battle Royale Age of Empires 2 game. If you'd like to stop by the Twitch stream at some point in the future, you can do so by clicking the Twitch link below in the video description. You know, follow my Twitter, join the Discord if you want to be involved. All those links are there. We stream community games every single Thursday, for the most part all day. I'm at 8.5 hours right now. Jeez. And then, of course, we do expert games and everything else you might find on YouTube on the live stream. Was that good or what? That was awesome. Maybe it's the caffeine hitting me now, but that was probably the game of the day right there. And there's been a lot of good games today, for sure. D-Force nothing with Storm.